Hi guys! Today's video is going to be my sort of Christmas tutorial, get ready with me sort of thing that I am hoping to have out before Christmas, but we'll see because I am so slow with videos at the moment, and I again apologize for that, like I have in like my last 5 videos that I have posted very slowly over the last few months, but still trying to get better, but we'll see how we go. So for this video and tutorial, it's mainly going to be an eye tutorial, I think, but I'm going for a simple look because I kind of want to wear a red lip for this one. But as I said before, it is like Christmassy sort of theme. But also, I wanted to use some new products that I haven't tried before, as always, because I have bought so much freaking shit in the last like 6 to 8 to 10 months that I have not used yet because I've been waiting to try it out with you guys on camera. So here we go. I am going to be using this wonderful set, which is the Kathleen Lights Cross Il Makiage collection. It is absolutely adorable and it comes in a like record case sort of thing like this. Oops. And it comes on like a record. Isn't that freaking awesome? And it comes with 3 eyeliners and an eyeshadow palette, and also because this is like the PR box one, because I bought the PR box one, it comes with like stickers, and it comes with the full set of 4 different types of collectible stickers, which I haven't used because I'm weird and I don't like using stickers. I love collecting stickers. Like as a kid I used to collect so many different like sachets of stickers, or like whatever you call them, little things of stickers, but I'd never use them. I just keep them like this. It was like weird. I was just like obsessed with stickers, but I didn't use them, but I liked having them. But anyway, these stickers actually are to go with the palette, which is actually adorable, but they made it so that you can customize your own palette, which is really freaking cool. And also I have no idea if this is still available, so I really apologize if it isn't, because it's like actually a freaking awesome like looking collaboration slash collection. So this is how the palette comes, and it has this little plastic screen so you can put all your stickers that you want under it and then chuck this over, and then they won't get damaged, or you can just leave it as it comes. This eye palette is absolutely stunning. When I did the swatches just then, they all came on so buttery smooth and stunning. The shimmers are absolutely amazing. I'm sorry as well, I did not realize how bad the dermatitis on my arm was until I did those swatches. I got a smartwatch recently and the silicone strap is setting off my dermatitis, so that's fun, but I need to buy another strap for it and hopefully it will not do that. But it's the Google Watch and I've never had a smartwatch before, so this is exciting to me. I feel like it's something that most people have these days, but still, you know, fun. Something different for me. Hopefully it'll get me more organized, but we'll see. I've actually found it really useful having the freaking time on my wrist, which is hilarious. Like I never ever used to wear a watch. Like I haven't worn watches for years, and so now when I'm like, what's the time, and I look at my wrist, I'm like, oh, that's really handy. Except, you know, smartwatches cost like a bloody fortune, so if the only thing that I find it super useful for is having the time on my wrist, I probably shouldn't have spent that much money. But it is really cool being able to like look at my notifications and check on like my fitness stuff as well, and my sleep. I had a good sleep last night apparently, guys. But anyway, this collection comes, as I said before, as I showed before, it comes on a record box slash on like what looks like a vinyl record, which is really cool because it is the Disco Fox palette. Like this is called the Disco Fox palette, so it's inspired by disco, which is really cool. And the packaging actually has like, you can see like disco balls on it and stuff like that, so it looks really cool. And the same with the palette, like disco ball and some cool platform shoes. So this is the palette that I'm going to be using today to get like a sort of more natural look, I think, like using more natural colors in it. So it's going to be reasonably simple, I think, but also I want to incorporate the eyeliners that come with it, or at least one of them, but we will see how we go. So these are the colors of the eyeliners as well. They are the Il Makiage Long Wear Eye Pencil. From top to bottom, the eyeliners are in the shades Super Trooper, Far Out, and Sonny, which are all absolutely stunning and so pigmented. Like the swatches, I wasn't expecting them to be that amazing. I really liked them. They just came on so creamy, so beautiful, and I cannot wait to use them on my eyes. I have actually been using the Makiage eyeliner just in the shade Batman, which is just their black shade. I've been using this every day that I do my makeup pretty much. I just waterline and tightline with it, and it works really well. It doesn't hurt my eyes or anything like that, and it's really creamy and goes on super easily. So I'm really excited to have more of their eyeliners because they are really good. The only thing I noticed with these ones is they don't actually have the name of the shade on the eyeliner, which is a bit confusing. It's a bit not good for the sake of these videos. But anyway, I can Google it at least, and as long as I put them back in the correct boxes, we'll be okay. They're also like super freaking cute. Like their packaging, like they've just done it so well. Like it all is absolutely gorgeous. And I actually really love Makiage products. I've used quite a few now actually, but I've been testing out their foundation, which will be in this video, and I freaking love it. So I'm excited to try the rest of these products. And I do have an eyeshadow palette from them before, as well as some liquid lipsticks and other eye products, which are really great. So I'm excited to try the rest of these because I think they will probably be amazing, just like the rest of the products that I've tried of theirs. But anyway, with that all being said, let's jump into getting ready. So I'm going to use as a primer just the Makiage No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. I bought this when I bought the Disco Fox collection. Some of this stuff I bought from the US and some of it I actually bought from the Australian store because the Makiage and Kathleen Lights collab, that was only available when I bought it, which I bought it like the day it came out. It was only available in the US store at that time, so I bought it from there. And then the foundation and stuff, I subscribed to get the foundation for cheaper, so I bought that from the Australian store because you can't subscribe from the US store because the shipping would cost them a fortune and they give you free shipping for it. So I did that on the Australian store. So I got this one, as I said, with the US package. They like conned me into getting like free shipping if I got that, and I fell for it as always. I always fall for free shipping deals. Bargains. They just grab my eye, make me spend my money. But anyway, that I got, and it's decent primer, but I will say I haven't used it with any other foundations, but it's not my favorite primer to use with this foundation. I'm using it today for the sake of using the Makiage products, but I just find with it, it doesn't stick on my nose. Like it doesn't hold the foundation on my nose, which I actually have issues with all the time. Like foundation does not want to stay on my nose, which is really annoying. But I've just got another primer that I usually use with it. It's like the Smashbox Vitamin C primer, and that for some reason just holds the product on my nose a little bit better. So I prefer using that. But saying that, this is like a nice primer. Like I do actually quite like putting it on my skin. Like it feels really good and stuff, but it's just that the other one seems to hold the product better onto my face, so I prefer using that. But anyway, as I said before, I actually subscribed. You can do like a test on their website and like you answer some questions and then it recommends a foundation color to you, and then you can subscribe to getting their foundation like delivered whenever you want, and it's cheaper to do it that way. Bargain. And I did that because at the time they were giving away a free foundation brush for every subscription. So I did the test and they decided that 035 in the Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation, which I forgot to say before, sorry, was the correct shade for me. So I tried it and I really liked it. Like they actually recommend on a little sheet they send you how to test it out, which is 2 pumps all the way down the neck, like blended out. And this shade, as much as it looked good on me, it was not my correct shade. It was just a bit too deep for me. I still use it now when I fake tan, and sometimes if I just want to look a bit glowy, because when I use this, people are like, oh my god, you look amazing, because like I have like a little glow going on, like I look a bit tanned, which is nice. So I do use this one, but I ended up having to write them, which they have amazing customer service, because if you do the test and they send you one that does not work for you, they'll cancel your subscription, but they will actually send you a color. Like they ask you some questions like, is it too deep? Is it the right undertone and stuff like that? And then they will send you another one for free completely. And they are like, just keep this or throw it away or give it to someone else. Like they don't want it back, which is awesome. So the next time they sent me the shade 20, and this is like perfect. I think this one, the 35 is cool toned because I'm very pink, and the 35 is actually neutral, but I still find that it works really well for my skin tone and it blends out and matches me so much like better than this one here. This one was just too deep, as I said, but I use them both and I really like them both. I'm going in with the 20 just because it matches my natural skin a lot better. And as I said before, they recommend 2 pumps and just blending it down everywhere and on the neck. This is proving to be one of my favorite medium to full coverage foundations. I absolutely love it. I've been wearing it every day for work. It is so comfortable. It just blends out seamlessly and I feel like it looks so good on the skin. I always feel great when I wear it. Also, I have been going to the gym religiously after work and I always have this foundation on when I go to work, and then I go to the gym and then I sweat like a mad person, like working out at the gym, and it holds up so well. It looks so freaking good on and it just lasts through a crap ton of sweat from like a HIIT class. So I know it's a good foundation and it works really well for my skin. The concealer I'm going into today is the Fuck I'm Flawless Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer in the shade 2.5. This is also from Makiage and it is one of my favorite concealers. I absolutely love it. I've actually used this concealer so much that I am running a bit low on it, which is interesting because I very rarely finish products at the moment because I have so many. Also, I've gotten back into using concealer brushes again. There was a time where I was just using my foundation brushes to blend out my concealer, but I have noticed when I use concealer brushes I actually get better coverage because I'm less roughly blending it in and more pushing it into the areas that I need to conceal. And also I've noticed my foundation brushes, I can use them more because they don't also have concealer in them, so they are better at putting the foundation into my skin for longer, if that makes sense. So I get more uses out of the brushes because they're not mixing concealer and foundation. At least that's personally what I found and what works for me. I decided that I wanted to use cream products for this look because I wanted it to be like a very fresh sort of like dewy look. So for bronzer I used the Tarte cream bronzer in the shade Seychelles. I have the little travel size, which is super cute. This bronzer I find just blends out absolutely beautifully and is so pigmented and lovely, and like you really don't need too much. Like a little definitely goes a long way with it. For blush, I popped into the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in the shade Joy. This one is a mini. I got it in like a Christmas pack from last year, so from 2021, and it's absolutely adorable. I wanted to use this shade because it's pretty warm, so I thought that would go with like a red lip, hopefully, we'll see. And for highlight, I also popped into the Rare Beauty Positive Light Liquid Luminizer in the shade Mesmerise, which is absolutely freaking stunning. This is one of the only products that I like using my fingers to apply. I just feel like it goes on really well like that, whereas most other products I really like using brushes, but for this, for some reason, I just really like putting it on with my fingers. I think it just makes it blend into the skin so well, and you use all of the product and it's stunning, so I want to use as much as I can. With that blush as well, a little goes a long way, as you can see, and the same with the highlight really, but I just love the way they look together. It's such a like nice natural looking combination, like it looks absolutely stunning, and with that cream bronzer too, that all just blend together so well. For powder today, I'm going in with the KVD Beauty Lock It In Setting Powder in Translucent, and I'm also using a small brush that I usually use as a highlighter just because I do not want to put it on the areas that I have put the cream products. And for brows today, I'm just popping into the Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil in the shade Ash. And for brow gel, I'm going in with the Flower Beauty Brow Master All-in-One Brow Mascara in the shade Medium Dark. This brow combo is currently what I'm using every day for work. I've just started using the Hourglass Beauty pencil again after not using it for a long time, and I love it. It's so good. And the brow gel as well, I actually really enjoy. I am trying to finish off a lot of my brow products though, and that's why I'm like pulling stuff out of my cupboards that I haven't used in ages, because I'm trying to finish them so that they don't go off. But I really like the way that these products make my brows look together. I think they work together really well. So now the rest of our face is done. Let's move on to the eye tutorial portion of this video. I actually did start filming this video a long time ago and then my camera died, so you can see I've already lost some of the foundation on my nose, which often happens, and I did have to wipe my nose at one point, but this primer just really doesn't like hold things to my nose, which is a bit annoying. I'm just trying to perp some back there, which I don't think is working, but maybe a little bit. But anyway, I've just taken off probably all the highlighter and powder that I put on my nose, but hopefully that's a little bit better. I don't think it is. But anyway, let's get into the eye look. So I totally forgot to put on an eye primer, but I kind of primed before with the concealer and the powder, so we're just gonna leave it as that because I can't be bothered getting up and getting one. So let's jump into this. I'm gonna start by taking a fluffy crease shader brush and just popping into this shade here, which I believe is called Later Days. And this shade I'm gonna run through my crease and all over my lid. These shadows are blending out so beautifully and so pigmented. I feel like they're just absolutely stunning and they're going on so easily. I mean, I've only used this one, but still, it looks amazing. Okay, next up, I'm gonna grab a pencil shader brush and just using that same shade, I'm gonna run this along my lower lash line. Also, sorry if you can hear outside, the rain has just started and it's getting dark as well because it's heading towards the evening now and it has fully clouded over. So I apologize if my lighting changed as well in the time it took me to charge my camera. So here we are. I didn't even fully charge it too, it just takes a while to charge. I'm just going over as well the part that we added that shade on our lid and our crease just to build it up a bit. Okay, so I'm thinking more of a graphic liner look today than using too many shadows. So this is going to be fun. I'm not sure if I'll use all the eyeliners, but I kind of want to. So I'm going to take the shade Far Out, which is the like sort of burgundy shade, and I'm actually going to waterline and tightline with this shade just because I feel like it'll be really nice on the waterline and tightline. It'll make my eyes pop because it is like a burgundy sort of shade as well. So I don't super want to put this on my lids as much because I want a red lip, and if I pop like a purpley color on my eyes, I'm not 100% sure that a red lip will suit it. My leg is falling asleep. I feel like this always happens. I have to sit on the side, sorry. I can't bend one of my knees properly at the moment. I've kind of injured it, so I'm sorry that I'm on this weird angle, but this is how it's gonna be right now. I'm gonna grab a flat shader brush and pop into this lighter shade here called Shoot. I think this one was called Boogie Shoes, guys. The one that I used before, that was called Boogie Shoes, and now the one that I'm popping in is called Later Days. I feel like I got that wrong, so apologies. So I'm popping into this one now, and this one I just want to like place on my lid like this, kind of like dab it on and then blend it a bit using the flat shader brush as well, because it'll cover my like veins and stuff a bit more than using the fluffy shader brush with that other shade would, just because I want a good base. And then I'm gonna pop back into that other shade that we used before with the fluffy shader brush and just blend that through the crease and in the outer corners a little bit more too. Now, what I wanted to do is take another liner. This time I'm going to use the one in the shade Super Trooper, I believe, which is the brown shade, I hope. Yeah, that's the brown shade. Okay, perfect. And this one I'm going to put on my outer corner here, like actually draw on my eyelid with it. Unlike usually I use pencil liners like this to waterline and tightline. But basically what I'm going to do with this is create like sort of a smoky wing. So I'm going to draw it along my actual lid and focus it just around my lashes. Like that. And then I'm going to take this little detail brush, which I'm pretty sure is actually a lip brush, and I'm going to kind of like blend it along to definitely create like an eyeliner effect. And I need to do this here. Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna have to keep going back and forth between these two, so I apologize that that mirror is gonna be in the way a bit. I actually feel like this product dries down quite fast, which in a way is good because it won't smudge that much, but it just means you're gonna have to do little by little when it comes to blending it out like this. I really hope it doesn't get me fall out. But this is also doing an amazing job of what I want it to. Sonny, I think I should do eyeliner like this every day. Oh my gosh, that works so well. Now, I'm just going to do the same thing on this eye, but I'm going to do it off camera just because that was already really difficult and this eye is going to be harder, so I'll be back. Okay guys, so that is that part of the liner done there for now, I believe. I went a bit way smoky on this side, so I had to kind of smoke this one out a bit more too. Also, this brush got super hard, so it was a bit scratchy at the end. Like, I think because of the product, it kind of dried in the brush and made it like a bit more pointy. So that was fun. Now, what I want to do is add some glitter from this palette. So I'm gonna pop into this shade here, Disco Fox, which is meant to be like this amazing, like a sort of like loose glitter shade. And I'm gonna dab this on my lid. Oh yeah, okay, that's beautiful. Just gently. I don't want to use too much, but I want to get that beautiful, beautiful glitter that it is giving me. Also, I didn't want to go too far over my liner, but I did a little bit, especially on that side, but oh well. It's probably what happens when you look down. Hey, that is gorgeous. Okay, I love this shade so much. Oh, I went in once for both sides, and that is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving that so much. Now for my lower lash line, I'm going to take another pencil brush, but this time I'm going to pop into this sort of deeper brown shade here that is, I believe, called Ladies Night, and this one I'm just going to run just in the outer corner here just to smoke it out a little bit and join it to that wing there. Damn, these eyeshadows are stunning. Like, I can't get over how buttery they are. I've been waiting to use this palette for so long too. Like I said, I bought it like the night it came out, and it came out like in August. So this has just been in a box with me being like, I really want to use it, which is one of the reasons I like kind of whipped it out for this, because I really wanted to use it and I wanted to use it this year, so I thought I'd use it for Christmas. And because I wanted like sort of like a natural look too, like I thought this would work really well, like these colors, these golden colors, because I'm loving using these eyeliners and I do want to do sort of like a graphic liner look for this. I'm gonna pop into the final liner called Sonny, and this one I'm gonna do the like curve, I think, so just around, just slowly lightly sketching. Oh, not like that, that was really bad. Okay, so we're doing that, but a bit better hopefully. So I'm gonna grab another pencil brush for this one, right? And because I've just done that really messily, I'm gonna blend it. So I'm gonna use this liner but blend it into like a graphic sort of line, which I don't actually know if it's gonna work. I don't think that's as light as I thought it was. Bear with me. Okay, well that was a squiggle. Squiggle. Okay, so because that shade is much deeper than I thought it was going to be, even though I swatched it before and I just apparently completely forgot how deep that shade is, I'm going to put it in a different spot. I actually just re-blended out my eyeshadows and went over them all. Like, so I did the crease shade again just because I didn't like the way that that looked and covered it, and then I popped in some more of that beautiful shade down the bottom, Funky Town, just all over my lid again, just to kind of cover that up there. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is, instead of going fully around, I'm just gonna take this out a little bit further and then kind of draw it up towards the crease like that. But I don't want to take it into the crease just because it disappears, because I have hooded eyes, so it doesn't really work. And so this is going to be like a sort of blend, just blend. I'm being super gentle with this as well, like, because they're very pigmented liners, so I don't want to go too far. And then we're just like blending back and forth because they do dry down quite fast, as I said before, and as we learnt by me making all those mistakes. gosh, for the life of me, I cannot get my eyes to ever be the same shade. Is that not like the most annoying thing? I feel like I do have quite different shaped eyes though. It's just like I don't really notice until I'm doing this sort of thing, like, and then I can never get them to look the same. Even when I'm doing normal wings, I feel like it's so hard for me to get them to look similar. But also, this is ridiculously different, but guys, there's only so many times you can redo this. And we're stopping at 1 today. So these are not going to match at all. So don't judge me. You can do it better at home. I believe in you. Okay, so I've just gone over both sides just to try and blend it out. But what I want to do as well is I'm going to go back into this flat shader brush and go into this shade a little bit, but also this shade. So the two shades we used at the start, and just dab it below the line on this side just to sort of like make it a bit less thick is what I'm hoping to do. Just so we can sort of match it a little bit better to the other side. I might pop a bit on this side too, just so it's like a bit mattified here, because I feel like that looks really nice. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's definitely better. So we're going with that, and now I'm just going to dab into Super Freak again and take this all over my lid. Again, just really gently. I just want it all the way across because I think it's really beautiful and I love being glittery. And I feel like Christmas is a wonderful time of year to be glittery too. So now, guys, my legs. Okay, so I'm going to take a tiny little flat shader brush and I'm going to pop into this shade here, just at the top corner, called Super Freak, and I'm going to pop this in my inner corner. Pretty sure this might be a glitter. Whoops. So if you don't like putting glitter in your eyes, maybe don't use this one, but it's pretty. I think I'm going to jump into this one too, just using the same brush, and just pop that on my inner corner as well, just because I feel like having some extra sparkle there. You know what? I feel like it hasn't turned out too bad considering how much I stuffed up the graphic liner on this side there. But I'm also going to go into Super Freak and just gently run that along my brow bone here, just to give me some nice sparkle on my brow bone. A little highlight. It's really pretty. I really like that. This is gorgeous. Like, I actually love this palette, guys. Okay, and I think that's where I'm going to leave the eye look. Apart from... ow, my body. So I'm going to chuck on mascara now. And the mascara I'm going to use is the mascara that I used in the last video that I filmed, which was the Halloween one. It's the Tarte Tartlette tubing mascara that I've been using this every day for work as well, and I really like it. It's so good. It lasts so well, like with the foundation as well. This lasts so well at my workouts. Like, it like does not run on my face, which is amazing because mascara always runs under my eyes. I have noticed lately that I think, because I got the travel size as well, I think I might need to get a new one soon. I think my eyes have started stinging, which is usually a sign that the mascara is getting to the end of its life. And when you use it kind of every day, it's not going to last forever. So it makes sense that it is starting to go. And also I have like really sensitive eyes. I'm not sure if anyone else gets that, but my eyes sting so easily. Like, even when I just wear makeup normally, I have to put eye drops in before I do my makeup all the time because they get super dry. Oops. Oh no, after all of the trouble I went to. I really like this tubing mascara. I think it's stunning. Works super well. And it makes the eyelashes look so good. There we go. I totally just realized I didn't put on setting spray. So now I'm going to have to chuck it on top of my mascara. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully it doesn't go all over my face. I'm just going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray, the 16-hour wear one. I think that's the only one. I just have the travel size, and I've been using this as well for work because I'm trying to get through makeup, as I said before, so that it doesn't go off. And I actually really like this though. I think it works really well. It has a decent mist, not the best mist I've ever used, but it has a decent mist. So like, I can spray it on my face and not feel like I'm drowning too much. Just don't want it to get too close, like just then when I squirted it in the middle of my face. Very refreshing too. So let's just jump into the final part of this video, like this makeup look for Christmas, which is going to be lips. And I'm going to use an Il Makiage product for this because I wanted to use mainly Il Makiage products and I wanted to do a red lip. I'm worried this is going to be a bit too bright, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. And that's why I wanted to stick to sort of like more neutral colors with my eyes. But anyway, this is the Makiage Infinity Longwear Matte Lip Cream in the shade Matte Geisha, which is this absolutely bright, stunning red shade that we will chuck on now. Okay guys, so that is the final lip moment. I feel like it's a bit wonky. Could not get that right today. Does anyone else find it like kind of horrifying drawing on like dark lip shades like that? Especially with like a liquid lip liner, I feel. Like usually when I draw with a pencil, I find it a bit easier to be like to go a bit faster, but I think when it's liquid I'm afraid I'm gonna like put it in the wrong spot, so I had to get a bit of a lip brush then to blend it out because I just kept making mistakes. Anyway, this is what we are going with for our Christmas like tutorial graphic liner red lip kind of look, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of really like it. I know my graphic liners do not match, which they almost never do because I am just incapable of making them match, and I had lipstick on my teeth, so sorry about that, guys. I just really wanted to say as well, I know I've been missing a lot of videos over the past few months since I've gotten this job, and I just want to apologize for that because I find it really difficult juggling full-time work and this channel, but I honestly am so grateful for you guys, and I'm so thankful that you have stood by me through my absences. I love making videos for you guys so much. I love making videos about makeup and like just whatever, and I'm hoping that I will be able to get back on top of this. I know I've said this for so many videos now, so I'm sorry for that too, that I'm like a broken record, like I'll be back, but one day I will be back more often than I am right now, so just don't know when it's gonna be. I couldn't tell you, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I really appreciate you guys being here, and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. So that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you would like to like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that too. And if you have any questions about anything that I did or any of the products, let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and hopefully I will see you soon. Hi guys! Hi guys! Today's yes, Remy. But anyway, so many brushes, so pretty. This one I'm going to use, not that one. What I'm thinking is going to be, why am I so good at this, guys? If you would like to like this channel,